good that you're watching, because in this video, you will finally have a motivational theory that makes you consistent over a longer time frame. So you really can achieve everything you want to achieve and not slack after a month, a week, or even less. This is actually a theory of achievement goal orientation. It's a scientific psychological theory. I'm really in favor of using scientific psychology to develop yourself as a person. And that's also why I created this video series. This is part 12. If you don't know me, I am Luke Thomas, organizational psychologist. Master degree was given to me by the University of Amsterdam. Imagine there's a task given by a supervisor, or it's at school, tasks are divided. And one person is really excited about this task and see, I can learn a lot about myself. I will get better. And the other person is annoyed, tries to perform, or might avoid a bad performance. Two different responses on the same task. That's kind of strange. You also have the option what to choose by changing your goal orientation. Do you have a mastery orientation or a performance orientation? Mastery orientation is focused on learning, getting better, and performance orientation is only about outcomes, proving yourself. Most of the time, it has ego involved. I'm gonna guide you through how to get to the most optimal one, mastery, so you will achieve everything you want to achieve. By making first an extra distinction, there's a mastery approach and a mastery avoidance. Are you moving towards learning and getting better, or do you try to avoid stagnating? The first one is better than the latter. And then some people approach, and then some people approach or avoid. So the first one has a focus on developing competence, avoiding stagnation or decline. And you see that it's really more focused on learning, where the latter is more about demonstrating superiority or avoiding looking incompetent. And of people that have a mastery approach, they typically think that they want to learn as much as possible, or at least they don't want to forget something they have learned. And the performance orientation is more about outperforming others or avoid looking stupid or failing. The effect of mastery approach is deep learning and intrinsic motivation. Mastery avoidance can be perfectionism and anxiety. But even worse, for performance approach, high effort but stress prone. So you see that there is an engagement, but it can be taxing as well. And performance avoidance, if you're in this one, I really encourage you, and I'm going to help you to get more to a mastery approach, because this in the end just enhances your anxiety. It makes you avoid the things you need to do and want to do. And in the end, it will create low performance. So it's very maladaptive. So the practical applications for you then, how do you move from a performance avoidance to a mastery approach, so you will have long-lasting motivation? The last video I made was about growth mindset. Truly believing you can grow is essential. When you have the mindset that you're not the byproduct of your environment, but you have influence on what you achieve, and you truly believe you can get better and learn, that's when you're moving towards mastery. The second one is focusing more on the process, so the input, how much effort you put into the task, and not so much on the outcomes. You can reflect on outcomes, how do you get better, but in the end, focusing on consistent effort and putting in more effort every week is going to bring you long-lasting effects. Your personal goals might be performance-oriented. If you're in school, this can look like you want to have a grade of higher than an 8. But learning, if you're in study, do you truly want to learn? Do you truly want to be a developed person that can get better at the things he does? Is a goal that will bring you more long-lasting motivation. And the last one, use performance goal sparsely or balanced. Most people, they have more avoidant goals and usually more performance goals. So for you, it's wise to create more mastery approach goals. Performance goals do have their time and place, especially when you want to pressure test your skills. that can be very good. But do know, especially when you're more insecure, performance goals can be really taxing for your mental health. And only later in life, or when you have developed more competence, are performance goals better. If you're in the beginning stage of reaching whatever you want to achieve, focus on mastery goals. If you're already far, assess what is the balance. If it's mainly focusing on mastery goals, you can get some performance goals in. With these last few tips for practical application, I'm gonna let you to achieve everything you want to achieve. Hopefully this video helps you. The next video will be about self-efficacy. The belief you have in yourself is so important for achieving what you want to achieve. So stay tuned for the next episode. On screen right now comes the playlist of the psychology, the positive psychology, the science of human flourishing. Thank you for watching.